Now, let's pretend we want to get into specifics, and that's where we'll get into the team spaces, which is what we'll do now. Switching back to our template page, which you should have in front of you, the team spaces is really where you're able to go in and look into the specifics of what each member in your team is doing. Or as a team member, this is where you should be living, is inside your space. When I go to work every day on my laptop to the side, it's already open to my team board with my name on it. So this is the master copy. And you can see here there's a divider. The reason there's a divider is because we would want you to actually duplicate this, bring it below the divider so that there's there's a visual separation between the master copy, and then you can begin to edit your new version and provide it with a name. So we've got someone new on the team Boo, or I can make my own board, Nessa, and I'm CWO here at KJK, etc., etc. All right, so that's how you create your team boards. And we'll get into that space in more detail in a little bit. But I do want to flip back to the Monsters, Inc. example just so that you can see it live in action. So here you have 3 team members, Mike, Celia, and our new hire, Boo. Let's look into Celia's dashboard. So if we click here, we can see Celia has her 2 statuses, and they're both in progress. Due this week are both the research about important networking events, very cool, and she's also supposed to set up those presidential candidate meetings. Okay, this is that one she needed help with. So Celia is able visually to see this week, this is where my tasks are due. She's also able to see at the top which are due for today, and you or her and herself can see that both of her tasks are in progress. We always want to remind our team and be focused on what's the big goal, what is our main objective for 2025. And for Monsters Inc., it's looking ahead and focusing on those international media ties. Very, very cool. It's a very cool initiative, and it's going to be motivating Celia and reminding her where her priorities are. This is our task timer. You can always start and stop your tasks. We'll get more into that as you can actually do that automatically within your task, and it'll accumulate the times here. Furthermore, I get to see both what's in progress as well as what's pending approval right here. And as Celia gets more tasks that are given other statuses for the task, those will appear in her Kanban view. This is my favorite view. This is my go-to. That laptop I told you, it's like morning and night. It's right over here. I might scroll up to my week. I might look at my objectives, etc. But that's down here. For quick to-dos, this is just a list that we have here. No one's going to see it. No one's going to share it. That's really for those little itty-bitty tasks that no one needs to care about, including your boss. I'll give you an example. Yesterday evening, I was missing a link, a Canva link, and I needed to send an email to a client. I just needed the link. I could only get it in the morning, so I just wrote here, don't forget to send email to client in the AM with Canva link. No need to go through a whole task, a whole project, right? Those kinds of like little itty bitty tasks that take less than a couple of minutes, if not even a minute to do, we just type them up here. So you can write send out email here and check it off once you're done, and erase, etc. as you wish, or just keep the list going. But this is Celia's space to kind of have her to-dos there and really live in that space. And finally, Celia doesn't have any projects right now. So as her manager, I'm with 2 tasks. I might be willing to start handing her some projects that are going to get the team across their goals for the PR strategy this year. That being said, I really do think that the first priority here as a team is to help unblock her meetings with the presidential candidate. So as you can see, we're going to go back here. And we're also going to just check out Mike's just so to show you a different view. So Mike already has a couple of to-dos. here, get new markers for the office, and he has to send out Boo's welcome email. He has two due dates for this week, but it's got 24 tasks in the pipeline. So this is a situation where I'd be like, okay, let me look at these tasks. Maybe there's something silly I could start taking on in the near future. I would look over here, look at the Kanban view. What's not started, what's been blocked, planned, and in progress, and of course some of Mike's projects that are there. We're going to get into the projects later, but we can see here just really some high-level priorities, stages of the project, etc. This is this view known as the Teams board. These are great to use on the individual level, so you need to know what you need. That's all there. And furthermore, it's a really great way for your managers to see exactly where you're stuck and what your pipeline's like, and maybe realign some of those tasks and support. So that's your team spaces right there.